Crowded streets around Worcester Public Schools is concerning for city officials. The police department is working to assess why schools become a public safety concern during pickup and drop-off times. This after families in a local neighborhood filed a petition to City Council. Our Cam Jandrow is live in Worcester tonight with the details. Cam?
The beginning and end of the school day can be hectic, whether it's kids getting on the bus, crossing the street, or even looking for their ride home. That's why the city of Worcester wants to step in and better expedite this process to make sure that all parties involved are more safe. City Councilor Matt Wally is concerned the roads around area schools can be dangerous during drop-off and pickup times.
And you have cars parked or lined up on either side of the road, and in many cases it's a public safety issue because, God forbid, if there was a fire or an ambulance needed to get by.
Wally says it's an issue at most Worcester public schools. Police Chief Stephen Sargent has been reviewing a survey assessing safety conditions. According to Sargent, many of the neighborhoods around the schools are simply not fit for high amounts of traffic.
95% of our schools were built when everybody walked from the neighborhood, so they weren't designed for, these are neighborhood schools that weren't designed for buses, all the activity, all the drop-offs.
More than 160 families from the Columbus Park area signed a petition saying traffic during the school day makes Lovell Street unsafe. Some who signed the petition took their concerns to Wednesday's Traffic and Parking Committee meeting.
It's just horrendous because there's no sidewalk, because the road eats up the sidewalk, basically.
Last month, Council asked the city manager to look into 3D crosswalks for dangerous intersections, particularly school zones. Wally says the goal now is to create a long-term solution with the manager and superintendent.
We want to make sure that we're dealing with it appropriately, specifically those children who might not have the awareness as they're walking to and from school or getting dropped off and running across the street to go to school.
Cam Jandrow, Worcester News Tonight. Now, one of the ideas Councilor Wally had was the inclusion of more of these light-up crosswalks in school zones. Some other ideas tonight were the inclusion of more traffic officers around city schools, as well as a designated pickup and drop-off area at every Worcester public school. Live in Worcester tonight, I'm Cam Jandrow, Worcester News Tonight.